All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are talking Rams rookie defender Jared Verse. It's obviously been a tough start to the season for the Rams, but guess what? Jared Verse looks like a superstar, great selection for Los Angeles, and he looks like he's going to be a great player for a very, very long time. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us any comments with any feedback you might have. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to start off with a running play against the Arizona Cardinals. And I know Rams fans, you guys don't want to see this film, but I tell you what, Jared Verse, he was a real player in this game, even though most of the Rams were not. This is going to be a standard play that the Arizona Cardinals like to use a lot. It's kind of an old school play. We're basically going to get down blocks everywhere across the board, everyone blocking down. Center's going to pull around. Backside tackle is going to pull around. We're going to have the tight end flash like he's going to the defensive end, then work up to the linebacker. So basically how it works is you want a seal on the defensive line. This tight end is going to get a seal on a linebacker. Center's going to kick out number 8, and then this tackle is going to pull and clean up everything else on that side. Running back's going to follow all those guys. I want you guys to watch Jared Verse. He takes on not one, not two, but 3 blocks and still makes the TFL, tackle for loss. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see everyone blocking down for the Arizona Cardinals. You can see the center and the right tackle, the backside tackle pulling right there. You can see number 85, this tight end, he flashes to Jared Verse. Then he works up to the linebacker, gets on him right there. 56 does a decent job flowing over the top. But right here, Jared Verse, he's got 2 guys come at him. One here, he sees the center come at him, ducks around him, sees a tackle, jumps around him, makes a tackle for loss. Folks, this is, I hate to say it, this is Aaron Donald-esque, right? Going away from one guy, dodging another blocker, and making the play. This is really elite level stuff. And I know Rams fans, you guys, 41 points, not going to get it done, obviously. 0-2, tough start to the year. But Jared Verse is the real deal. He's a stud. And obviously the issues with the injuries are haunting the Rams right now, but the future will be bright for this defense because number 8 is a heck of a player.
Yeah, Nick, can we talk about Verse? He's a heck of a player. That's an understatement. And there are guys coming back from injury. Got 2 guys offensive line come back from injury, so this team is not at its full capacity. But Verse is actually the highest graded player per PFF on this entire Rams team right now. 78.7 grade for him. He's really doing a lot of great stuff, but it's really impressive to me. Of all of the great players on this Rams team, Verse is the highest graded player of all of them so far.
All right, sticking with run defense, there is Jared Verse right there on the left side of your screen as a stand-up defensive end. So here the Arizona Cardinals, very similar kind of concept. They're going to get down blocks generally across the board here. They're going to get a double team right here between the tight end and the left tackle working to linebacker. Center is going to pull, and this time they're trying to wrap around. They saw Jared Verse blow it up the previous play when they try to kick him out. This time they're just going to try and wrap him and hope he doesn't blow up the play there. Again, we're going to get down blocks here. We're going to get center pulling. We're going to get backside tackle pulling. The whole point here is to get Jared Verse completely sealed, get him completely cut off, and then get up to the next level. But again, Jared Verse, you talk about destroying an offense. Watch what he does to 85 right here. He blows up this double team, blows up the puller, and still makes a tackle. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see the center and the backside tackle pulling. You can see the left guard and the right guard, they're blocking out. You can see the double team that's trying to happen right here between the left tackle and tight end. Watch what Jared Verse does right here. He gets into 85 and literally just throws him into his own guy, completely blows up the double team. So he basically takes off 2 blockers right there. Number 70, number 85, they're done right there. Great job by Jared Verse. But again, remember, the Arizona Cardinals, they're trying to hook him. So what does Jared Verse do? Has the puller come around, gets underneath him, slows up the running back, and then chases it down and makes a tackle for loss. Let's talk about how many Arizona Cardinals he beat here. Beats 85, throws number 70 away. Beats that pulling tackle, number 68, gets underneath him, forces the running back to bubble, and then makes the play. Jared Verse is one man, and he beat 4 Arizona Cardinals. 85, 70, 68, and then finally 33. Again, tough start to the season, Rams fans. I get it. I understand. But number 8 is the real deal. He's going to be a super duper star for this defense. A lot of people were excited when they picked him up. The pod with Fisk, of course, was talked about a lot. But his playmaking ability by himself is next level. He is already a star on this Rams football team. Let's take a look at it from the wide copy. Watch him just destroy both these guys. You can see the tight end completely cave in, then get under 68. You see how far he forces number 3 to bubble it out? Again, 33 is trying to hug it close to the line of scrimmage. Right there, you see he's about the 39-yard line. He sees Verse, and he has to go all the way back to what, the 33? That's 6 yards of bubbling right there, and then he chases it down and finishes the play. This isn't just good. This isn't just really good. This is great. We saw in the first play him blow up essentially 3 blockers. Here he does it again. 1, 2, 3, and then finishes the play. Outstanding work from Jared Verse. All right, it's late in the game. It's garbage time. The Arizona Cardinals are beating the Rams by a lot. We all know it. There's Jared Verse right there on the left side of your screen, right side of the defense. Here, what's going to happen is the Arizona Cardinals are going to take the backside right guard pulling to try and kick out Verse. They're going to get standard zone double teams inside, down blocks right that, anchor down just like that. And this is a situation late in the game. We can all see the backup quarterbacks in there that everyone's kind of playing at 3/4 speed. But here's what I like about Verse. It hasn't been a game where the Rams have deserved to go to 3/4 speed, right? They're getting killed in a game they really wanted to win, obviously. I love Verse's effort and intensity. Even though it's been a nightmarish day for the Rams defense, he still plays hard. Let's check it out. All right, there's the snap. You can see the double team in the back block there between the center. You can see number 74, the backside guard pulling. He trips and falls, allows Jared Verse to go completely unblocked. But if you look at the Cardinals and the Rams team, to be totally honest at this point, everyone's kind of walking through the motions right there. No one's really playing fast, except for Jared Verse. He goes through, flies through, makes the play. You know, you find a lot about players in your team at the end of blowouts when things aren't going your way. The fact that Jared Verse is still competing, he still has that pride, that competitive edge, that nature, that's really good stuff. Because this is a Rams team, obviously a lot of turnover. Mainly number 99 is not there anymore. Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to step up when things aren't going the way they should be going? And who's going to still fight and compete? Jared Verse, to me, looks like that kind of guy.
Yeah, and can we see Verse's performance in this game? Like you said, the game got away from the Rams a little bit. The Cardinals pulled ahead. So, they had a lot of run defense plays that Verse was in on. 26 to be exact. Most all season, still second game, so not really saying much there. But still, the volume brought in Verse, known great pass rusher, not necessarily known as a run defender coming out of college, really did some fantastic work in the run defense grade. 80.9 run defense grade for Verse versus the Arizona Cardinals. Great work by him.
All right, going back to the Lions game, there's Jared Verse right there on the right side of your screen as an edge rush pass rusher. It is right before half. The Lions are trying to get in field goal range. They obviously have the whole team spread out. And this is a really darn good Lions offensive line. Number 68 is a veteran tackle. That's Decker. He's been around the block. Jared Verse gets a one-on-one pass rush right here, and he wins cleanly, gets a big-time sack. Let's check it out. All right, we get some motion. All right, Jared Verse works through the tight end chipping, gets around 68, clean sack. That's elite level pass rush talent. You brought it up. He coming out of college, he was known as a pass rusher, speed rusher. This is exactly what it is right there. Knocks away the hands, turn the corner, rip through, sack the quarterback. This is great technique. This is great athleticism across the board. Again, working through the chip, gets skinny and small to avoid the chip, knocks the hands away from the offensive tackle. Then see how he takes his inside arm. You can see it right there. It's pointing that direction. And he then rips it through just like that to blow away the offensive tackle's arms, to rip through his shoulder, and then to finish the tackle right there, getting the sack. No matter how you look at it, this is check the box kind of play right here from Jared Verse. Avoids the chip, check. Knocks away the offensive tackle's hands, check. Speed rush to the outside, check. Rip through, check. Finish the play, check. We saw him in the running game the first 3 plays against the Arizona Cardinals. Now we're seeing him as a pass rusher, again, showing off his elite level talent. Let's take a look at it from the wide copy. There you can see the tight end motion. See how he gets skinny right there to avoid 87, to avoid the chip? That's a nice work right there. Then he reverts to one-on-one pass rush mode, knocks the tackle's hands away, and then you can see that massive rip through, and then finish the play. Outstanding work from Jared Verse. All right, going the other way now, there's Jared Verse right there on the left side of your screen. This is kind of an interesting alignment here for the Rams defense, having Jared Verse inside the tight end right here. You can't see that there's a player outside. He's actually going to come on a pass rush right here, blitzing off the edge. We talk about checking the box kind of plays. This is a perfect example of it. So what the Lions are going to do here, they're going to run a play action pass just like this, and Jared Goff's going to look to take a shot downfield. They're going to bring the tight end in motion right here, and he's going to be one-on-one on Jared Verse because this defensive lineman slanting inside, pulling the tackle with him. If you're one-on-one on a receiving tight end and you're a quality pass rusher, you have got to win that matchup. If you can't do it, you can't be an elite player. Verse does. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. All right, there's a snap, play action, Goff looking to take a shot, pressure, incomplete. Let's go back to the very beginning here. Let's watch Jared Verse. Again, one-on-one, 87, blocking tight end, gets inside, rips through him just like that, pressure on the quarterback, clean hit. Check the box. Again, it's not quite as impressive as beating a quality left tackle, but these are the plays you have to make if you're going to be a great edge rusher, right? You're one-on-one on a receiving tight end. You've got to win it, and you get pressure right in the quarterback's face. It's not one of those deals where you didn't just jump around the block, right? It would have been one thing if he had done like a spin move or try to bounce outside 87, loop the long way around Jared Goff to step up in the pocket right there and maybe throw the ball downfield. Instead, he goes right through 87. That's his responsibility. Clean hit on the quarterback. Nice work from Jared Verse.
Yeah, Nick, and we see what Verse is able to do in this game. Some really great numbers for him in the pass rush department. We talked about run defense, but 6 total pressures in this game. That's a lot for a young outside linebacker. He's really making everything count. He had 1 sack in this game, as we saw, 2 quarterback hits, 3 hurries, getting 6 total pressures in this game. He's really affecting the quarterback early on. And I think as time goes on, as this Rams team gets a little bit more healthy, as things start to get more cohesive, we're going to see this team get better. And in fact, Jared Verse, believe it or not, probably will get even better as well.
All right, sticking with the pass rush game, there's Jared Verse right there on the right side of your screen. And here the Rams are going to run a stunt, right? You can see the tight end going in motion right here. Kobe Turner, he's going to work vertical and then work out just like this to kind of pull the guard this direction and occupy this tackle. Verse is going to take this track and then loop around inside. This is one of those plays where elite level speed really shines because he doesn't get there in time right away to sack the quarterback like we saw in the previous couple plays where he hit Jared Goff right off the rip, basically. But his incredible athleticism really shines here and he gets pressure on the quarterback anyway. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. Verse reduces. There's a snap. You can see 91 get vertical. You can see Verse right there stop, go inside to loop around. Look at all this green grass inside. He has a chance to get to Jared Goff, but Goff bails in the pocket right there, so he doesn't have a chance to get a sack. But watch his closing speed right here. Because right here, what Jared Goff is seeing, he's seeing 95 and 0 wash down inside, so he knows he can escape outside the pocket and throw the ball downfield for a big play. We see that all the time, right? You lose contain on any quarterback, even not a particularly mobile guy like Jared Goff, and big plays tend to happen. But versus incredible speed and athleticism, watch how fast he closes the gap, forces Goff to get rid of the football, hit the check down for like a 3 or 4 yard play. Again, little things, doesn't show up on the stat sheet, right? No sack, no tackle for loss, nothing like that. But the ability to close this much grass right here, look at that, that's like 12 yards and like 4 strides he gets there, forces Goff to hit the check down for like a 3 yard play. We see every Sunday, right? Plays like this where the quarterback escapes, delivers the ball deep downfield to a great player, maybe 15, 20 yards on an intermediate route, changes the game. But Jared Verse's incredible athleticism, his incredible speed, turns what could have been a 20-yard Lions play into a 3-yard play. Nice rep from the rookie. Again, let's take a look at it from the wide copy. Watch him reduce down inside, loop around right here. Look at all this space right here. You can see Jared Goff's looking to go vertical. Right here, the Lions actually have a chance right here. I think the Rams are in a good position, but Jared Goff can't fire this over the middle because he has Verse breathing down his neck right there. This is what pressure will do. Again, it turns what could have been right there, maybe a 15-yard play, but Verse is breathing down his neck, so he's got to hit the check down for like a 3-yard play. Difference sometimes between winning and losing. Obviously, the Rams couldn't pull this one out. But over the course of a long season, plays like this will go a really long way. All right, let's end on a run defense and maybe my favorite play I've seen from Jared Verse so far early in his NFL career. So the Lions here are going to run their standard zone blocking scheme. They're going to bring 87 in motion to be lead blocker at the point of attack. Everyone else is working out, taking their zone tracks right here, working to take over there, working up to the next level there, cutting off right there, backside cutoffs right here. Running back's taking this path and trying to get north and south just like this. Again, 87 comes in motion. The whole point here is to come into this with momentum and speed and get on right there, Jared Verse, the rookie, and basically get movement right here at the point of attack to basically dislocate the defense. Verse has other plans. Let's watch him absolutely embarrass this tight end and deliver a punishing hit on the running back. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. All right, there's a snap. You can see it's kind of an inside zone concept right there for the Detroit Lions. A little bit different, actually, because they have the right tackle and the right guard blocking out. So it's almost like a design cutback. They're trying to run back this way. We're seeing a lot more of this in the NFL. So it's more of actually a fake inside zone to the left with a design cutback. And you can see there's a pretty good hole right here. You can see just to the right of this hash. But let's watch Jared Verse right here. Watch him take 87 on and completely olay him and then deliver a punishing tackle. Outstanding work from the rookie right here. Folks, one guy never blocks him. That's what really impresses me about him. No matter who it is, pulling offensive linemen, tight ends, tackles, it doesn't matter. He beats everybody they throw at him. No one can touch him. Watch 87 just whiff completely and then delivers a punishing hit. So that's Sam Laporta, right? He's a good player. Now, he's known more as a receiver, but he's still a pretty darn good blocker as well. And Jared Verse dish rags him like he's nothing. And again, through 2 weeks, it hasn't been good for the Rams. I understand. But folks, you have to be really excited about this rookie. He's got such a bright future.
Yeah, Nick, and we talk about Verse, we talk about all of the great things he's done all these last two games. Really just done a phenomenal job, like you said, for this Rams team. Couple of down games, but I think Verse definitely is the bright spot. The thing that impressed me most is Verse is able to come out here and play clean football. 0 penalties through 2 games, which, that's something. That's something to hang your hat on if you're a young rookie. But we got to remember, this is a guy that didn't play in the preseason at all. Him nor Fisk were out the entire preseason. This guy, basically his first NFL snaps, comes in, first 2 games, no penalties, really great discipline. Good look for Jared Verse.